My name is Emily, and today I want to talk to you about something that changed my life reading. But not just reading, I want to talk about why reading is one of the best ways to learn English. When I first started learning English, I struggled a lot. I studied grammar, memorized vocabulary, and listened to English audio. But when I tried to speak, I felt lost. I couldn't find the right words. I hesitated. I was afraid of making mistakes. Then, one day, I discovered the power of reading, and everything changed. At first, I thought reading in English would be too hard for me. I imagined long, complicated books with difficult words. But then I found something interesting: children's books. Simple, fun stories that helped me understand the language in a natural way. I started with books like The Very Hungry Caterpillar and Charlotte's Web. These books were not just for kids, they were for learners like me. As I read, I noticed something amazing. I wasn't just learning words, I was learning how English works. I saw how sentences were structured. I understood how native speakers express their thoughts. Without even realizing it, I was improving my grammar and vocabulary. One of my biggest discoveries was context. When I read a word I didn't know, I didn't need to stop and check the dictionary. Instead, I tried to guess its meaning from the sentence. This helped me think in English instead of translating everything in my head. Reading also improved my pronunciation. How? When I read, I often read out loud. This helped me practice speaking, even when I was alone. I learned how to say words correctly and how to sound more natural. Later, I started reading short stories and graded readers' books written specifically for English learners. These books had new words, but they also had explanations, so I didn't feel lost. One of my favorite books was The Elephant Man. It was easy to read, but also very emotional. As my confidence grew, I moved on to more challenging books. I read books like The Little Prince and even Harry Potter. The first time, I didn't understand everything. But I didn't give up. I read again and again. And each time, I understood more. So, how can you use reading to learn English faster? Here are some tips. 1. Choose the right book. Don't start with something too difficult. If you don't understand most of the words, the book is too hard. Start with simple books and work your way up. To read every day, even 10 to 15 minutes a day can help. The more you read, the faster you learn. 3. Read out loud. This helps with pronunciation and speaking confidence. 4. Don't stop for every new word. Try to guess the meaning first. If you really don't understand, check the dictionary, but don't do it too often. 5. Use audiobooks. Listening while reading can help you improve both your pronunciation and comprehension. 6. Write about what you read. After finishing a chapter, write a few sentences about it in English. This helps you practice thinking in English. Now, reading is a big part of my life. It helped me learn English, and it gave me something even more important: confidence. Today, I can talk to people from all over the world. I can read books, watch movies, and even work in English. All of this started with a simple habit: reading. So, if you want to improve your English, start reading today. Choose a book, read a little every day, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. Remember, every book you read brings you one step closer to fluency. Happy reading, and see you in the next story.